Let us consider inflation index, a composite index of essential commodities for livelihood. Milk, bread, egg, groceries, vegetables, power, transport, all these things are part and parcel of our life, and this is what is reflected in the inflation index. Rather, we talk about inflation. Inflation is 7%, inflation is 10%. Now, let us see by way of a simple example and understand all elements of index numbers. So, this is a small table showing the inflation percentage over a period of 10 years. You can see that 7.5 like that. And let us assume that a small family requires a budget of 25k to manage their daily requirements or the monthly requirements in terms of food, shelter, clothing, everything. And you will see that with 7%, 7.5% like that, the indices over a period of inflation is several years, you will find how much actually it means to, and that is what is shown here. And the average inflation works out to be 7.2, and going by that, you will be in a position to calculate what is the domestic budget requirement. Now, this is called the base period and noted as T0, 2010, and this one is the current period. So, with respect to 2010, what will be your position in 2020 considering this inflation rate at a rate of approximately 7.2% on an average? So it means to say that you need to have from 25,000 to 49,775 with this steady growth of inflation rate. Okay, so if you consider the inflation rate at 2010 as 100, it is 199.1 in 2020. That means you require 2 times the money of what you had in 2010 to meet today's requirements of goods and services. Now let us explore more about index numbers. There are several index numbers, or the indices are possible. A simple index, which is a single commodity based index. Composite index, which has got multiple commodities. Quantity index, which reflects on the quantity. Price index. Value index, which is a combination of quantity and price. And weighted index is quantity, price and a weightage all put together. So these are all different forms of index numbers one can work on. Popular index numbers, you all know: wholesale price index, consumer price index, share price index like Sensex, Nifty, etc. Okay. Apart from that, we can have special indices. As I told you already, you can develop your own index for several things: manufacturing parameters, the production rate, the quantity output, the productivity, like that several things can be done. Similarly, in healthcare, disease, pathology, medicine, pharma, banking and finance, IT, real estate, so many indices can be developed depending on the type of indices which you wanted to use. And they are all starting from one base year to the current year over a period of several steps. Now, how do you calculate? There are several methods to calculate index numbers, and there are several calculations or several indices were developed by statisticians, but basically the prominent index numbers or index number calculations are Lespaire's index number, which is a base year method, and this is what is the formula. P1 is the current year and Q0 is the base year. Similarly, P0 is the current year and Q0 is the base year, and that multiplied by 100 will give you Lespaire's index. And Paget's index is a given year method. The formula is slightly different. It is P1 Q1, sigma P1 Q1 over sigma P0 Q1 and 100. And the third one is a Fisher's index, and that is a combination of these two, and is under the root both the things are put together and you get the number. In fact, of the three, Fishers is considered to be more useful because it balances both Laspeyres and Paget's index numbers. It's not limited to these three alone. There are several other indices also developed by other statisticians which are also used widely. But most prominently and frequently used is the Fishers indices. Now let us understand consumer price index. It's also called cost of living index or retail price index. So it considers baskets of goods and services, groceries, vegetables, textiles and clothing, house building materials, fuel and transportation. All these things, they form part of our living, and that is why it is called the cost of living index. Purchasing power is the ability to command the goods and services for a given money value what you have. Okay, it is the reciprocal of cost of living index expressed as a percentage. The real wage is ratio of wages earned to the cost of living index expressed as a percentage. And we will see all these things by way of an example. This table provides stratification for index numbers because we can understand clearly there are different economic strata of people. See the low income group, the mid income group and high income group. So what is relevant and meaningful for low income group is basic needs like groceries, vegetables, clothes and utilities. Whereas when you come to middle income group, you can talk about other comforts like TV, fridge, and then probably a house and things like that, and a fuel and transport and entertainment. And high is again all these things at a much higher usage or commanding requirement of people. Okay, so the stratification of index numbers is very important depending on what group you are talking about, and therefore indices or index numbers are developed for different levels, different strata. Okay, that's very important one need to understand. Cost of living index is stratified depending on the class of consumers. Not possible to have one for the entire country. Okay. Now let us take a simple example to understand the index number calculation. Let us take certain consumer products and do about this. This is a typical table wherein the basic commodities are milk, wheat, dal, onion and potato, and this is the 2015 price and the quantity, likewise 2016, 2017, so on and so forth. Now this is what is the base period, 2015, so P0 and Q0, and you can see the other things are P1 and Q1. Now kindly recall the indices which are calculated using Laspeyres and Paget's and Fishers, and those things are used here and worked out, and this is what is the table. Okay, and these are all the values, and very easily it can be computed using the formulae, and the values for Laspeyres, Paget's and Fishers are this one, and you can do it for several years. See, this is for the year 2016 and 2017, like that. Now, what you need to understand here is that Laspeyres index is generally overestimates, okay, because it considers the current price levels, whereas the Paget's is the underestimate, which considers the quantity, and Fishers balances both. Okay, these are also called volume indices because you consider the volume, the price and the quantity, they are called volume indices, and it's somewhat weighted also, so it is weighted average index. It's also called as weighted average index. By and large, Fishers index is considered to be most useful and widely used because it balances both. So this is the way you arrive at the indices for various business variables.